So if you haven't watched the previous episode, I would recommend you go do that, because if not, you're going to be kind of confused. Also because of spoilers. So now to continue where we left off. After meeting Ayaka, the beautiful girl with the big forehead, we agreed to help her stop the Vision Hunt decree. She was thrilled and immediately sent us off on another mission to rebuild our forces. She was gonna have us break out this super genius from jail. Being the main character, I figured it would only be me, but to my surprise, Ayaka was having me meet with a contact in Inazuma City. I went to the location and I found a jerk samurai wearing a blindfold on a samurai helmet. Unless you have the sixth sense, you're definitely going to get hurt. I mean, at least his eyes are protected, I guess. It seems he was bullying someone to hand over their vision, considering he wasn't using his. I was going to jump in, but this beautifully bandaged babe stopped me. I immediately went over to her and got a weird close-up on her cleavage. Don't ask why, this is just a cinematic path Mihoyo chose and I'm not going to argue. The samurai were able to obtain the vision from the generic NPC, and we later found out it was a fake swapped for the real one. I then found out the bandaged babe was none other than Yomiya, aka Amber Killer. We both discussed a plan to break Mr. Masakatsu out of jail, and we met behind the prison he was being held and snuck underneath. While plowing through endless samurai, I noticed Zhongli walking into a room full of samurai is the most badass thing I've seen in this game, and here's the exact moment.
Teach me a lesson.
Get them!
Show me what you've got.
Solidify!
Anyways, I finally made it to the bottom of the prison where Master Masakatsu was being held. He was somehow being tortured in a very stationary position while also being completely unscathed. Yomiya apparently trained under Batman because she snuck behind us without making a sound on wooden floors with some heavy ass sandals. Luckily we didn't have to step in because Mamacita Serra came in and stopped the torture. Yomiya then forgot all her training with Batman and decided to be loud as fuck with a singular step.
Who is that?
Sarah somehow heard that from across the room but didn't notice Paimon's fat ass arm sticking out in the open. We were able to escape detection because Yomiya decided to make it look like 4th of July upstairs. She even caused trained samurai, who should be used to the sound of fireworks, to almost shit themselves. Sarah for some reason left Masakatsu undetended, so we were easily able to escape. Never mind.
Leave this place.
Or never mind again? Damn, Masakatsu, I thought you were injured. You just burst out into a full sprint like that? Thankfully, we were able to get Masakatsu out of the jailhouse and agreed to tell Lady Ayaka the good news. We met with Lady Ayaka and Child 2.0 and we discussed our new plan of action. It seems they are very relieved to find that Master Masakatsu was freed. Toma also let us know of a ceremony coming up that should lighten the Vision Hunt decree's forces for a little bit and suggested we take a break. While wondering what to do, Toma immediately suggested we do a hot pot, specifically a new hot pot game where you guess everyone's ingredients, and whoever guesses the most correctly gets to continue eating until they finish the hot pot. Toma also declared that he already had all his ingredients ready for the festivities. What I really learned from this is Toma is an undercover fat ass. His metabolism, I can't fucking say that word. His metabolism just kicks in at an ungodly rate. You fucking twig? We ate the hot pot and I was 100% right. Toma ate the entire thing by himself and put himself out of commission because of it. After a few hour nap, we discussed our new plan of action: to relax. After the delicious hot pot, I left the tea house. Ayaka caught Paimon and I outside. She had a personal request to make of us. She wanted us to help her prepare gifts for her mother's old friend, Tsubaki. We agreed, because this is the only way to progress the story. At the first stop, she wanted to make a kimono out of silk, but because this is a video game, it's never that simple. And we had to travel across Inazuma to get it ourselves from the trade association. We made it to the trade association and asked for some silk, and he had some, but just not on him. You see, because this is a video game, he just so happened to wanted to start selling some silk on this exact day and at this exact time. And to make matters better, someone stole it from him. So now we have to do a fetch quest within a fetch quest. This is pinnacle storytelling right here. We found the thieves chilling next to a river, we told them to give it back, and they did, after Ayaka beat them up. We acquired the silk and went back to the kimono shop. Ayaka paid for the kimono to be made, and she even offered to have an outfit made for me, but because Aether is lame, he said no. So instead, she took us out to eat. While there, we learned some important things about Ayaka. One thing, she has no friends. And two, she can't cook.
I'm so sorry, traveler. Could you join me over there for a minute?
So we cooked for her. After eating our dinner, we headed back to the kimono shop since they were able to finish an entire kimono in just a few hours. That's kinda crazy. We received the kimono and headed straight to Tsubaki's house. When we arrived, we noticed it was nothing more than a cave. We searched the cave and ended up finding a notebook hidden in a tunnel. Ayaka read the notebook and found out Tsubaki was her mother's alter ego, or a past life. Ayaka then told us how difficult it is to be the head of the clan. Everything you do reflects the clan as a whole, so as such they were never able to act on free will and really enjoy themselves. She told us how her mother never had free time to go to a festival, so Ayaka decided to live her mother's wishes for her and decided to live each day with no regrets. And that's when she asked me out on a date to the festival. Once we arrived to the festival, we immediately hit up the mask shop, and the vendor gave us 2 complimentary masks. They didn't have any masks to fit Paimon's big ass head. I'm surprised considering Ayaka's fat ass triple wide 40-inch flat screen forehead. We then hit up a fortune parlor, a food vendor, and made a final wish at the end of our journey of the festival. While heading home, Ayaka took us through the scenic route while we got to know each other a little more. I told her my whole reason of journeying was to find my sister. Ayaka decided to thank us for being her friend with a little special dance. This shit kinda sucks, I'm not gonna lie. After that dance, we walked her halfway home where we said our goodbyes, and I was off on my next mission.